Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. It's official. In a move that's shaking the NBA landscape, Rui Hachimura is saying goodbye to the bright lights of Los Angeles and heading north to join the Golden State Warriors. The 6'8" forward, known for his versatility, mid-range game, and growing defensive prowess, has agreed to a deal that sends him from the Lakers to the Bay Area, bringing a new chapter to his already intriguing NBA journey. For Lakers fans, it's a bittersweet farewell. Rui arrived in LA with promise and showed flashes of brilliance, especially during high-pressure playoff moments. But now, as the Warriors look to retool and reload around their aging core, Hachimura represents not just fresh legs, but the kind of hybrid forward that fits seamlessly into Golden State's free-flowing system. This move could end up being one of the most impactful under-the-radar transactions of the offseason, with both franchises banking on different versions of their future. For Rui, the move is more than just a change of scenery. It's a transition into a new basketball culture, one that values motion, unselfish play, and basketball IQ as much as raw athleticism. At Golden State, Hachimura enters a locker room filled with championship pedigree: Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, players who have defined the last decade of NBA excellence. The Warriors system, crafted by Steve Kerr, is built around ball movement and spacing, qualities that could elevate Rui's game in ways we haven't yet seen. While he showed glimpses of his potential with the Lakers, there were times he had lost in the shuffle. With Golden State, there's an opportunity for him to carve out a meaningful, consistent role, especially if the front office envisions him as part of a new core built to complement Curry as he ages. This isn't just about talent. It's about fit, and Rui could be the perfect piece. Lakers fans might be scratching their heads right now. After all, Rui was one of the few bright spots during turbulent stretches in the past season. He brought physicality, poise, and an offensive toolkit that blended well with the stars around him. When LeBron James and Anthony Davis needed a spark, Hachimura often delivered, so why let him go? Sources close to the Lakers organization suggest that the decision came down to long-term cap flexibility and a desire to reconfigure their supporting cast around LeBron's twilight years. There's also been growing buzz that the front office is eyeing other trades or free agency splashes, and Rui's contract became a logical piece to move. It's a calculated risk, no doubt. The Lakers are banking on the idea that they can replace his production, or at least distribute it more evenly across the roster. Still, losing a young, ascending player like Hachimura is a gamble that could come back to haunt them. On the Warriors side, this move signals a commitment to evolving. Golden State knows it can't stay stuck in 2015, reliving the glory days. The league is younger, faster, and more versatile than ever, and the Warriors need to adapt if they want to remain contenders. Adding Hachimura is a statement that they're serious about surrounding Curry with players who can stretch the floor, defend multiple positions, and run the break. Rui checks all those boxes. His ability to guard wings and power forwards gives Kerr more lineup flexibility, and offensively, his mid-range game adds a new dimension to a team that already boasts elite shooting. If he can extend his three-point range and continue improving on the defensive end, Rui could end up being a cornerstone for the Warriors' next phase. This isn't just about this season. This is about sustainability. Golden State is building for what comes after the dynasty. From Rui's perspective, the move also represents a chance to finally define himself in the NBA. Drafted 9th overall by the Washington Wizards, he entered the league with sky-high expectations. While he showed promise early on, his time in DC was inconsistent, plagued by injuries and a franchise in flux. The trade to the Lakers gave him a fresh start, and he made the most of it, especially during LA's deep playoff run. But now, joining a stable, winning organization like Golden State might be the perfect catalyst for him to make the leap from role player to star contributor. He's no longer just a project with potential, he's entering his prime, and the Warriors are betting that under their guidance, Rui can take that next step. It's a new challenge, but one that he's likely embracing with open arms. And make no mistake, This is a player with something to prove. What does this mean for the Warriors' rotation? That's the million-dollar question. Steve Kerr now has a Swiss Army knife in Hachimura, and that opens up countless lineup possibilities. He can slot in as a small ball four, play alongside Draymond Green in defensive-heavy lineups, or even run with the second unit as a go-to scorer. The key will be maximizing his minutes without disrupting the rhythm of the team. One possibility is staggering him with Klay Thompson or Andrew Wiggins to ensure there's always a dynamic forward on the floor. If Hachimura embraces the Warriors' offensive philosophy, constant movement, screening, cutting, he could thrive in ways we haven't seen before. The coaching staff will play a huge role in unlocking his full potential, and you can bet they've already envisioned exactly how he'll fit into the team's ever-evolving schemes. This is chess, not checkers, and Golden State just made a smart move. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. Of course, the NBA is about more than just X's and O's. It's also about personalities, chemistry, and narratives. Rui Hachimura brings an international flair and humility that meshes well with Golden State's locker room vibe. Known for his work ethic and quiet confidence, he won't be the type to demand touches or stir controversy. That matters. The Warriors have dealt with enough drama over the past 2 seasons. From Draymond's outbursts to contract uncertainties, bringing in someone like Rui adds stability and professionalism, and his multicultural background enhances the global appeal of a franchise that already boasts a massive international following. There's also the mentorship factor. Imagine the wisdom Rui can absorb from veterans like Curry and Green. That kind of learning environment could be exactly what he needs to take his career to the next level. For a team chasing one last title, in the Curry era, Hachimura might be the calm, steady presence they need. On social media, the reaction has been electric. Lakers fans are heartbroken, Warriors fans are buzzing, and neutral fans are intrigued. Some are calling this trade a steal for Golden State, while others argue the Lakers must have something bigger in the works. One thing's for sure, Rui Hachimura isn't just switching jerseys. He's entering a whole new narrative. The spotlight in LA is intense, but it can also be suffocating. In Golden State, while the pressure to win is still high, the culture is built around trust, development, and long-term vision. That's a huge shift for any player, especially one still forging his identity in the league. As the season approaches, all eyes will be on how Rui adapts, how quickly he blends in, and whether he can become the breakout star many believed he'd be when he first entered the league. The stage is set, and the story is just beginning. Let's not forget the long-term implications of this deal. If Hachimura blossoms in Golden State, it could signal a new era for the franchise. One where the torch is passed from the original championship core to a new generation of multi-skilled, positionless players. It could also force other Western Conference contenders to reevaluate their rosters. The West is a battlefield, and every roster move counts. The Lakers, by letting Rui walk, may have just strengthened a direct rival. That's the kind of ripple effect that makes the NBA offseason so fascinating. Trades aren't made in a vacuum. They shift dynamics, they open new windows and close others. Golden State is betting that Rui Hachimura isn't just a piece, but a pillar. If they're right, they've just pulled off one of the smartest plays of the summer. If not, well, the gamble still shows they're not content to fade quietly. They're still swinging for banners. So here we are. A talented, driven forward leaves Hollywood for the Bay. The Lakers lose a rising star. The Warriors gain a versatile weapon. Rui Hachimura gets a fresh opportunity to grow in one of the NBA's most respected environments. Fans on both sides feel the impact, and analysts across the league are watching closely. It's moments like this that remind us why we love this game. Not just for what happens on the court, but for the constant motion off it. Player movement, shifting loyalties, surprise trades. They all weave into the rich, unpredictable tapestry of the NBA. As Rui puts on that Warriors jersey for the first time, he won't just be thinking about the next game. He'll be thinking about legacy, about what kind of player and person he wants to be remembered as. And maybe, just maybe, this is the beginning of something truly special in the Bay Area. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers. News! Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.